Hi guys, so today I'm going to try something totally different than I normally do for my channel. So today's Freeform Friday will be this, trying out this Arteza gouache. I guess that's how you pronounce it, metallic gouache. So Arteza did send this free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And if there are links, well, there will be links for this item in the description box. It is an affiliate link, which means I will make a small commission if you were to purchase from those links. So I'm very interested in this because I've seen people use gouache before, just the regular gouache, which is fine. It's kind of like a thick watercolor. Is the best I can, acrylic that you can kind of water down to use as watercolor, or just apply it to things, or use it as highlights. There's just different ways to use it. So for us, of course, we want to, see how we would use it as card crafters and things like that. So I'm going to try in a few different ways. I don't really know what it's going to be very freeform because we're just going to try this stuff out. So let's open this up. Really cute. Everyone always says it's really cute the way it's packaged, just because it seems like they're in, like, not color families so much, but like families of color that would look pretty together. So we have pearl bubblegum, pearl scarlet, bronze, pearl orange, gold, pearl white, bright rose or something, I'm not sure exactly what it says. Pearl noir, silver, pearl eucalyptus, pearl emerald, pearl aqua, and pearl purple iris. Aqua something. It has two names there. So what I think I'm going to do to start off with is just, let's go ahead and try all the colors, because I'm assuming you guys probably want to see all the colors. So what I'm going to do is get some kind of something to apply the colors on a paper so we can kind of get a look and see about the shimmer, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I'm going to start from light to dark, just because when I rinse out my brush, I'm going to use a dry brush so we have a good feel of what it looks like, and I'm going to go right to my paper with it. So I have my own Arteza 30 Sheets watercolor pad that I pretty much use for everything, and I mess around in here all the time. So I was sampling other things here and doing some fun things. So I'm going to put it on here, I suppose. And so let's start. Again, I'm just going to dip this in some water just to get my brush started, but not sopping wet water. And this is just like a wash brush. It's a 1-inch Donna Dewberry brush, I think. Alright, let's start with pearl white. And then I think what I'm going to do is probably just go in order and put it down. And I'm going to put it down in here, even though that's a lot of paint and you do not need to do that. What you should do is put it on a different surface and then go for it. But I kind of want to be able to see it really well. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and just go across this whole thing and put down all the colors. Like, that is a lot. That's probably a waste. But I really want to get a good eye of what it kind of looks like, So I'm just going to go across here and put these down, and I'll be right back. So this is the lighter color pack that was on top. Let's just get started. So again, I just wet that. I'm just going to pull this. So pretty. And I don't know if you can see, like, you can get like a chunkiness to it, right? I don't want to flatten it out too much. So that one's very light. It's kind of hard to tell. And then you can add water, of course. So I'll probably do that. I'll do a dry brushing, and then I'll try to get some water on different sections so you can kind of have a better idea. There's already plenty of water on that one. And there's already water on this side, so we'll just leave that alone, and then we add a little more water. Wipe that really well. Really pretty. And when I dip it in the water, I can see the pearlescent nature coming off of it. Okay. So when you see how chunky that is, that you can get a lot of different textures, I think that's going to be a fun thing for us to play with. That one's really, really creamy, really buttery compared to the other ones. Oh, that's so pretty. That one is the Pearl Scarlet. And let's try this last one. What a gorgeous color. You know I like this. So bright and cheery. Add a little water. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with the next layer. I'm going to put little samples here and then we'll try them out. That last color down. And a lot of grays, right? So these are 3 silvery kind of gray colors. But then again, there's kind of goldish. So pretty. Get a little water. And they wash off really nicely. Like the color didn't really like, oh, permeate my brush, you know, maybe if you're using it more. But for what I'm doing, it comes off really nicely. This one's more bright silver. You see the water is all pearlescent. Okay, and this guy looks more of a dull silver, like like when I mean metallic, like an actual piece of metal. Does that make sense? Do you see that? Kind of interesting color. Gorgeous. You know, they're both so pretty, like wet or dry, however you want to look at it. Try this blue one. And of course this is watercolor paper, so it's reacting the way it does because it's watercolor paper, but that's really nice. Oopsie. And let's get to our purple. Sorry, I have a feeling I'm going to do some dry brushing. Oopsie, I didn't want to wash the whole thing off. And, ooh, that's a lot of water. Look at that. So pretty. Okay, I'm going to clean this out. I'm going to wash this. I'm going to get some papers and maybe do some kind of backgrounds. I want to see if it will work for stamping, I wonder. And I'll be right back. I think it gives you kind of an idea of how it reacts with watercolor. This one, again, I put a lot of water on that. You can lift some of the color out. I like to let that dry. I like to have that nice color. But again, I was mixing it right on the paper. You would normally do that like on the side on a palette or something. So let me put it to the side. And I have just a regular stamping card here again, Crafter's Companion stamping card, just to try out some things, see what happens. And I'm going to put this stuff down like on here, but if you have your glass surface or wherever you want to put it, you can definitely do that. Let me try some of these. I like these 3 colors right here. Well, I like them all, but just next to each other, they look really pretty. So let's try, actually, okay, we're going to do a few different things. So put down some of that. That is the emerald green. It looks more teal, but I guess it does look like emerald green. And then we have some of the pearl aqua blue and our purple iris, and I put those entirely too close together, but let's put that there. I don't know how much of this I need to make this work. I'm going to try to dry brush this onto our paper here. I don't know which way direction what I want to do. I kind of wanted to mix the colors a little bit too. If they mix, that'd be great. So pretty. I'm going to rinse this off because I'm going to get a little more green up in this corner. And then the purple. I do see the metallic nature of it, so that's nice. That does stand out. It's not like in your face. And look how they even mix on the paper there. Really nice. Let's see if we add a little more water, what we might get. So I'm just going to get some water. Of course, it's just a softer wash. That's really pretty too. Wow. And I didn't think that was even enough. I was like, well, I don't know if that's enough paint to do anything, but it really liquefies very quickly. Let's try the green. I don't have too much green left, but pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, I'm gonna let these dry for a little second. I want to try to do some stenciling. and then we'll go from there. But this one's already kind of drying without much, so that's really nice. This one is obviously more wet because we added water. So let me just hit it with the heat tool, and then I'm going to try to stencil on this. Okay, so I'm just going to use this border stencil just to try something out. And do I have to rip this thing open? Oh, maybe I'll even try the stamp. We will see. Oh my gosh, this thing is sealed up really tight. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll try the stamp with this one too. Be careful when you open that packaging. I just kind of messed up my stencil because it was hard to open, so when I tore it, it just kind of... Okay, I'm going to use this guy, and I'm going to have them going down from the top. Why not? I want to use that same pretty green, and I'm just going to put it here. And again, the smart thing would do with this is to use probably your Pixie spray to hold it down really nicely so it doesn't move too much. But I'm going to take one of these cheap sponges like that you get at Michael's for, you know, a couple bucks for a whole big pack of them. And I'm pouncing down. Okay, I'm not brushing into it because I want to make sure that it doesn't really get under the stencil too much. But just enough. Try to get that paint. Might need a little more. Hopefully this doesn't move on me. I'm gonna leave that there. I will show the shimmer in just a minute. I can see that's really faint on this one that has the water that we watered it down, but we'll see how well it works on some other areas. Oh, that's cool. This top part could have done a little better. Again, it's paint, so it's a little bit wet. Not bad. Obviously it's not a crisp image, but it's a nice little background, little something. Oh, I wonder then maybe you can wet this and make it look a little more ethereal even if you wanted to, right? Like just come in with some water and just do a little something. I'm gonna go clean this off just in case because this is paint and I don't want it to stay on here, so I'm just gonna wash it off and I'll be right back. So that washed off really easily, even off of this, just rinse right out. So let's look at the pearlescence or metallic nature. Now I can see it. Can you see that shimmer? And I think it's the kind of shimmer that just stays there. It's not gonna, yeah, it doesn't come off on my finger. I know we have a lot of cute things that we like that's shimmery and you go like this and it ends up on your finger, right? So this is really good because it adds that subtle shimmer and it's just there. I'm not gonna rub the other part because we just did that, but look at that. Hopefully you can kind of see that really pretty shimmer. So really nice stuff. Obviously this is not something I work with all the time or would, you know, have tried out. So for me, it's something new. What I'm gonna try to do is try to get this water. I'm gonna see if it will. Sorry, I was making kimchi and my timer went off. Okay, I had to. Again, this packaging is so. All right, we're gonna try this. It may or may not work, and then we will see. And maybe it's better to try it on something that's just white paper, but that's okay. We'll try it out. And I'm just gonna take it off of here, but I'm not even gonna remove it from. Oopsie, I got some. I'm just going to dip this on here and then bring it to here. And just dip it into the gouache paint that's here. Why not? See what happens. Oh, it's pretty. I can see there's some bubbles though. I don't want bubbles because then they will end up on the paper. But then again, maybe that's what you want. I don't know. That's nice. Obviously you saw I just did it really quickly. So let's try this again, but this time maybe I will dry brush it let me get a couple of these little bits of color down, and then we'll just apply it that way. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pounce it with this. So I have some colors here, and I'm just gonna pick up some of the colors and pounce them on. Try to go over every area. And let's put some here. I don't know. Maybe you can even spray it with water after you do this, but I'm just doing that, and then this is just some regular paper I'm just going to put on here and just to see what happens. Oh, that's pretty. That worked really well. And like I said, I don't want to mess this up because it looks really nice, but I don't know what else I'm going to use it on. This is just kind of experimenting. Freeform here. Maybe you can draw some color out. Oh yeah, you definitely can. So pretty. You can kind of see I'm making it a little bit softer just by adding some water with my water brush. And then like the green came out because it was green there. That's really nice. I guess if I wanted to paint these in, I could. Again, just kind of like the AI, you just kind of draw the color out of the line that's there. Pretty cool. All right, there's one more thing I want to try. Move on. I was going to try maybe spraying it. I don't know if there's anything left on there, but we can give it a little spray. And stamp it again, see if there's anything. Oh yeah, plenty, plenty. Pretty cool. Okay, so this, what I'm going to do right now, scares me a little bit because I haven't really done it before. I've seen lots of techniques with your Journey, you know, not Journey gel press, but with any jelly plate or gel plate. And then this stuff is very pearlescent, but you know what? It's going to get messed up at some point, so I might as well use it, right? And from the last time I used it, it cleaned up really nicely, so it's still nice and clear and gorgeous. But I'm only going to work on one section of this, and hopefully, you know, I can keep the other part of it clean. And I want to try this out, see what happens. So I am just going for it, you guys. I don't know what the heck I'm going to do with this, but I want to try it out. Now, I have this thing still sitting here, and I'm like, want to be careful with it. Let's put it over here. Let's try out some of that deeper red. And I'm going to make a small area. I'm not trying to completely do this whole thing. And I'm just going to use printer paper. So I got my little roller, and this is a little roller. I need to get a bigger roller. And I'm just going to roll this out. There's kind of a lot of paint there. And that's kind of why I need a different roller, because this guy leaves marks and lines. I guess he doesn't have to, but... And that can be part of, I guess, here we go. I'll do it a little bit lighter so I don't dig into it. Okay, so there's that. And normally we leave this on here, and I want to go in with maybe some gold. Here and there. I'll put a dot here, put some here. And I'm just going to kind of mix that in. And again, just here and there. I'm not trying to do anything perfect, obviously. And then this is kind of a weird thing, but I'd seen this a long time ago, and I thought, oh, that's so cool. So somebody got just a toilet paper roll and just kind of do this kind of thing so that you end up with like cool little, wherever you want to put them. And I'm going to get a piece of typing paper. I guess it's not really called typing paper anymore, is it? Printer paper. And I'm just going to lay that on here. And I'm going to use my hand to smooth this. But most of the time people go right in with their roller. But I'm just going to do this kind of thing and really make sure. And we'll see what happens, you guys. Woot. I can feel it really collecting on here. Oh my goodness. Of course I see the reveal on my side before you guys see it. That's so cool. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, let's try. I'm going to put this to the side here. I love that. Oh my gosh, of course it's a cool thing just to do. Okay, so we did that, and we did that. And let's try maybe some of the deeper colors like the ones we just used. Let's go with the green and see what it does. And I'm just leaving what's on here, obviously. And what's on here. And we're just going to... Oh my gosh, that looks so pretty already. I want to get enough on here, though. I don't know if this is going to be enough to use that same stamp. I'm just trying stuff out, guys. We're going for it. It's Freeform Friday. It's free form. I'm going to take the same stamp that we used earlier and I'm going to put it on here. And I'm going to not move it like I did. I'm going to push down, so hopefully it'll help me lift up some of the color. Okay, not bad. I can see where it, you know, did its thing. I'm going to work kind of quickly because I don't know how long this stuff has to dry or... So I'm pressing it long enough that I can feel it coming through. It kind of starts, not warping, but you can kind of feel that the paper gets a little bit moist. And then I know that it's pretty much on there. Ooh, that is a lot going on there. Look at that. And it really has like a kind of a letterpress feel, right? That look just kind of etched in there. Really cool. There was one other thing I want to try, just because I'm curious. And so... I am going to wipe this down just a little bit because I know most time people just build it up, build it up, build it up, but I'm going to clean this off right now. And I don't see the pearlescent nature sticking to this, so that's good. One last thing I want to try. We'll do the green again. And then I'll add some blue and some purple. And that will be it. And so far, I'm having fun with this stuff. I think that it has a lot of applications. You can do so much with it, so it's really fun. That was probably not enough green. I probably need to add a little more, but that's okay. And you can always spray this with water too, or just sprinkle water on it, or do whatever you like. Let me add some purple. And I'm going to add some blue probably in the same areas. And you can also start off probably with acrylic paint if you don't want to just do all gouache. Ooh, see, this was wet. I didn't expect that. I did not really mean to wet it, but I got water on here because of where it dipped in there. And I should have done this quicker. Hold on. Okay. Ooh, that looks so cool. Okay, I can't do it yet. Hold on, we're just gonna go with it. I like the way that looks, so I'm gonna pick that up, and then I'm gonna come in and do it again, basically. But that just looked so cool. This is why I can't get into jelly press stuff, because I will probably just go off with it. Okay, so I do like the way it came off of here with the water. That looks really awesome. This is probably still too thick, and I probably should do something else. But that's okay. All right, let me do it again. We're gonna do this again, and then I'm gonna try one other technique. And actually, maybe I can do that technique on that same paper. Okay, is the water washed off? Okay, that's actually okay. And I'm going to put this on here. And then I'm going to bring back, or just bring another piece of paper here. And this one I want to make sure it really gets in there. And that was just a stencil I placed there. This was probably a better one to brayer because I can feel that, you know, I'm trying to get in the little nooks and crannies. Super cool. So this one had less variations. I just basically used the green. I didn't really do anything else. So there's that one. And then of course you can remove this. And you can probably get the color off of this and maybe spray it with some water and use it that way too. I do like this though here, so I think, is it dry? I'm gonna put it back over the same one that we did earlier. See if I can pick it up. I don't know if it's dry. It might be too dry. Just really massaging it this time. don't see, well, I can see the stars. It's kind of weird, like a ghosting of stars. I don't know if you can see them like there. So that wasn't the biggest takeaway from that one. But again, you can wet it, put some more color over it, and then get that. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do one more. And then we're done. All right, guys. Well, you know what? We'll do that ivory color, the pearl white rose, and see what happens. And again, I haven't really cleaned this off, and I'm not going to clean it. Actually, I need to wipe it a little bit because there's water on it again. I think the water's going to destroy whatever was there, but that's okay. All right. And last piece. So what you can do with all these prints is you can tear them apart, put them on your journals, put them on a card, use your matte medium, your gel medium, stick them down to things, like however you want to use these, obviously. This was a fun freeform Friday for me. So thank you so much, Arteza, for sending these for my review. I had a lot of fun right now. Wow. Look. So the colors that were there are there. It's weird, that little ghosting of the stars. Can you see that? They're kind of in the background. Really fun. I like the way the water affected it to kind of make it like a little bubble look. So thanks for watching, guys. I will try and have pictures of everything. I hope that was kind of a fun run through of these gouache, metallic gouache, so you can kind of see how they work and different ways to incorporate them with, you know, just card making in general. So thanks for watching, guys. The links will be in the description box, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.